Okay.
Okay.
Like
It's
I said,
counting.
today's half hour to health is going to be really excellent. We went over some of this information yesterday, and the whole point of today's half hour to health is part of the 2013. So if you're not doing the 2013 or you would like more information about what the 2013 is, I have some outlines, and it's our weight loss program. So there's recharge, regenerate, and renew, and today's about recharge. And if you have heard me talk any bit before about chiropractic, that we talked about the physical, chemical, and emotional. Physical misalignment of your spine, chemical, the foods and things that you're putting in your body, and emotions, your thought life, the stress that you carry on. Today we are talking about the emotional aspect of everything, and it's going to be really phenomenal. Has the capability of changing your entire life and your outlook here, especially through as we're doing this 2013. So one of the things that I'm going to highly encourage you guys to do is the stuff that I'm talking about today, put it into practice, especially if you're doing the 2013. It's going to make a huge difference, because if any of those areas are unbalanced, physical, chemical, or emotional, it's going to affect the rest of your body. So emotionally, what we're going to be talking about a little bit is how to start your day. A lot of times people end up they'll either get on their phone, they'll check their email, they'll do something that they're going to be reacting to the rest of the day. So that's something that's reactive. They're not doing anything that'll start their day proactive. So if you're not starting your day proactive, you're leaving it up to somebody else to decide how you're going to react to the day. So every day that you have is a gift. This is something that I do personally every day. I'm going to highly encourage you guys to do this as well, is to come up with a statement of purpose for yourselves. Regardless of how old you are, how young you are, you should have a statement of purpose for your life, and you should say it out loud in the morning as soon as you wake up. If you need to start writing it down on a piece of paper, I would encourage you to do that. So my statement of purpose is to live my life in alignment with God, family, and chiropractic. It's as simple as that. Then after I say my statement of purpose, I go on to the affirmations that I'm going to say on a daily basis. So it's, you could do, if you don't know what an affirmation is, you could Google it. If you need some, I'll go over a few of the ones that I have. So it's, I am happy, I am healthy, I am important, I am genuine, I am authentic, I am loving, and so on and so forth. By saying those verbally every day, you are allowing your day to get to the next level and aligning emotionally. So start it with a statement of purpose. After your statement of purpose, come up with some affirmations that you want to speak into your life. The next part is called your gratitude circle. So why the gratitude circle is important is, regardless of whoever you are, there's something that you're grateful for in your life. And if you're not, then we'll have a different conversation. But, especially when you went through Hurricane Sandy, and if your power went out, you're grateful for the electricity that you don't think about every single day, the water that you have and the food that you have, on top of the relationships and the people that you have in your life. So if there's something that you need to be grateful for, this is the time to reflect on all of the things that we have in our life that we take for granted for. So we start statement of purpose, affirmations, and then gratitude circles. So this is going to be really important, and I highly encourage you to do all of those things. After that, you do what was the part of, I'll go over the 3 E's, is the enlightenment section. So I'm a Christian, so I read my Bible then, and I do a period of devotion in the morning. So I would highly encourage you, whatever your religious background is to do that in that period of time after you go through statement of purpose, affirmations, and your gratitude circle, because that way you're starting your day out how it was supposed to be proactive and not reactive. So then after that, I would encourage you to do the last of the E's. So there's 3 E's that I'm going to talk to you about, and it is going to be enlightenment, which is everything we just talked about, educate, and exercise. So then I'm going to talk a little bit about the exercise and those 3 E's. If you're not investing in yourself every single day, you're not putting deposits in the right direction. Everybody could be asking stuff of you, but if you're not building yourself up, you're just going to be doing that reactive stance all day long. So this is really important to start building you up, especially through the 2013 and the emotional aspect of everything, is we are building positive emotions and thoughts that are going to help carry us through what we're doing. So the 3 E's: educate, which is something that you might enjoy that you don't get to do on a daily basis because you might be working. So after you get through all of those things, and it doesn't have to be long to do a statement of purpose, affirmations, gratitude, and a period of devotion. You can do something that you enjoy to do, even if it's just for a couple minutes, whether it be reading or just doing something that you enjoy. The next part is exercise. Exercise is really important, especially find that doing it in the morning is going to be where everybody would enjoy to be doing some exercise, because I'm going to say something that's going to be really profound. Done is better than perfect. So if you feel like you need to get an hour's worth of exercise, just do something, because done is better than perfect, especially when we're going through this 2013. It's going to be really important. Whatever you're going to define as your exercise, and I'm going to talk a little bit about interval training, but do some period of exercise there in the morning to start your day off proactive and not reactive. So I'm going to talk a little bit on the exercise and interval training. So interval training is a period of high burst, high intensity followed by rest. Because what ends up happening, if I were to go right now for a run, I'm going to be running for the next half an hour and not change my pace. Your body adapts to this. If you just do this for a long period of time, what interval would be is doing a high intensity outburst for a short period of time and then resting for the same amount of time. So it'd be like 30 seconds of doing something full intensity and 30 seconds of rest. That way our body is allowing itself to adapt to what's going on. So interval training, if you need some help with that, I would highly encourage you to Google it. So why we talked about some of these things is because your thought life and that proactive versus reactive can define who you are. And especially as we're going through a new year, it's 2013, you can create for your year what you want it to be. Yesterday we were having some conversation during the half hour to health, and there's this gentleman, and he said, well, Dr. Anthony, what can I do to motivate myself? I said, Jerome, it is not about motivation, it's about discipline. Because if you motivate yourself, you'll have to keep re-motivating yourself. In order to get the things that you want, you have to be disciplined. You want to participate in the 2013 or make life changes, those are your decisions, and those have to be disciplined. So you might not be a morning person, but it takes discipline to wake up at 5 or 5:30 to do a half an hour of the things that you want to do in order to have the life that you want to have. So it's building those habits at the beginning of the year to create it, because what you'll find is that you create your world with the words that you speak. So, like life and death is found in the tongue. All of that, everything that you speak comes and manifests in your own life. So right now that's why saying the statement of purpose out loud and affirmations is really important, because you're talking directly to yourself. So does anybody want something different for 2013 than they had in 2012? Exactly. So we have to speak that into existence. So when God created the world, He spoke, and it came to pass. Anything that comes into existence needs to be spoken into your life. So if you want something to change, we have to change how we're thinking and speaking about what's going on. Because if you continue to do the same things over and over and expect a different result, that's the definition of insanity. So I know that there are a lot of insane people out there because they're doing the same thing over and over again. That's why this time of year I would rather you have a 2013 wish or a commitment. Because if you have a resolution and it's the same resolution that you'll have every single year and you didn't change anything, what's the point of having a resolution if you're not going to do something different? So our goal is to be able to make changes that are going to cause a lasting change and a ripple effect in what's going on in each and every single one of our lives, whether it be health things that you want, finances, all of that can be spoken and working through what's going on here in your mouth. So that's what I really want everybody to work on: a statement of purpose, affirmations, gratitude, devotion, and exercise into their morning routine to become proactive, because this is going to start in that emotional aspect of what's going on. Because if you're not building into yourself, someone else is going to be dictating what they want for you or however they want you to act. So this is going to be a really key, important factor in how to run each and every single one of your days as it comes, if you're doing the 2013 or not. It's going to be really important. And especially what ends up happening too is, as we grow up from being young to whatever life cycle that you're in right now, our life experiences define the stories that we live by and the stories that we tell ourselves. So I really want everybody to start creating different stories for themselves, because no matter what happens, someone could have picked on you in the 5th grade and you said, someone said, "Hey Sandy, I don't like your glasses." And you lived by that story for the rest of your life. So every decision that we have is a story that we're telling ourselves, or a conversation that you're having inside your head. So it's time to start changing the story that we tell ourselves, because your life can be anything that you want it to be and create it to be. So if you want something different, it's time to do something different. And what a better time to start than now, because I'll tell you what, right now is the youngest day that you're ever going to be. I know that that's a scary thought, but no matter what happens, all of the decisions that you make, or the choices, are reflected on past decisions and choices. So if you want something different, today's the day to start making some changes so that we can make a difference in the long run. So does anybody have any questions on any of this information? Because I know I went over a lot, and I have a few more things I could talk about if anybody doesn't have any questions, but I want to open up for questions.
Pretty clear.
Pretty clear? Okay. So that's really good. So on top of the things for the 2013, it's going to be really important that everybody is doing their fitness and diet logs and be checking their email, as well as going onto our website. We're creating a whole bunch of information that's going to be really important to be following. And I'm really excited that for everybody that is participating in the 2013, because I know that it's going to make a lasting change in their life for the habits that we're creating now. So the affirmations and all of that is going to be emotional blessings into your life by doing these things. So exercise, other ideas for exercise. You could do YouTube. YouTube's phenomenal. I love doing YouTube because I've been able to find out a great 20-minute yoga session that I like to do. There's interval training stuff on YouTube. If you don't like something, you find somebody else that you want to watch. You don't have to leave your house. You can do it in your home and come up with your own routine that you can do something every single day. You can either type into YouTube home fitness. There's a couple of channels that I really like, but that's going to be really important. Also doing some sort of band exercise. When people talk about going to the gym and they really like to do a lot of free weights, I would highly encourage them to do something with resistance bands, because a lot of people start to injure themselves when they're improperly using free weights because they want to look macho, and then they end up doing stuff that they don't need to be doing. Why I like resistance bands is because it's a different type of muscle contraction. So there's about 10 exercises that I do on a regular basis, some that help posture and some to increase muscle tone. Because if you're not doing something or moving correctly, you're dying. It's the same principle in chiropractic, what we're doing. If you don't have proper motion, you're moving towards death. So this whole process of the 2013 is to increase life force in your body through chiropractic adjustments, eating right, putting the right things in your body, exercising right, and then thinking right. So I know that you won't get too much more about the thinking right, and that's why I wanted to talk about it here at the beginning, because in order to get the results that you want, you have to become in alignment with this and with this. Is that cool, everybody? Okay. So if you don't, nobody has any questions, you guys are free to go. This has been really great. If you ever, the half hour to health are going to be at the beginning of every month, Wednesday and Thursday. It's a great opportunity for anybody to bring in any friends or family that want to listen to anything that we're doing with the 2013. The information that you're getting from this office over the 2013 is phenomenal. We've been working for the last couple of months on developing this program so that each and every one of you guys can have the life that you want, and it starts right now with the decisions that we make from this day forward. So you guys have been great. Thank you so much. I'll be here for a couple minutes for questions, and if not, you guys have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Thank you.